हाँ बोलिए. Speak English. You can speak English.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Sir.
Yeah. He is speaking.
Yes, sir.
For preaching the Buddhism, the Dhamma policy.
Okay.
He inscribed some their policy to in the rock, like 1 to 10 and 14, and because this is inscription is this.
Go ahead.
This inscription is generally referring to his officials, like what to follow and how to treat their
How to
subjects,
govern-
how to govern, and some special rock edicts there.
Okay.
This is special to Dholi. This is two special message to their Mahamantras, like officials. So addressing the Mahamantras of Toshali, and he ordered something like Mahamantras of Toshali to by this rock edict he ordered Mahamantras and this area Toshali and their neighboring areas. They called that Atavikas.
This area was called Atavikas,
Okay.
like the forest area. This was the forest area actually.
Come, we have those rock addicts.
Yeah, the rock edicts it is 20 and something. Like it is
Sir, the original inscription and rock edicts are there.
Oh, okay.
263 BC.
Yeah, we are
Yes.
students.
So before Christ, that near about 2,300 years ago. Old.
So dear friends, here I am again still in Odisha, and this is a place called Dholi, which is supposed to be a place where Emperor Ashoka, who ruled in 263 BC before Christ, and this area at that time was called Kalinga, and he of course was an emperor who fought a big huge war and was a very successful warrior, and he won the war. But next day after winning the war, when he went around the area, he saw thousands and thousands of dead bodies lying in the fields and on the streets, and he then had a prick of conscience and wanted that he should stop this kind of violence, and he was very sorry that such violence had taken place at his hands, and he then had a conversion of heart, and at that time he embraced Buddhism and became a Buddhist. And this is the place actually where we are, and here are our guides who are actually guiding us to tell us that Buddha got the conversion experience here. So it is believed that he got his experience here. These are guides here who are telling us different stories. What is this here actually?
So this is the inscription on rock from 261 BC, and it is written as a in Brahmi script and Prakrit language.
The script is Brahmi script and the language is Prakrit.
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 So what you see here, or what you have seen here, are his edicts
Yes, sir.
that he got inscribed or on the rock, so that they were not just written on piece of paper or they could be lost, but once they were inscribed and imprinted on rock, they could not be removed, and that people had to follow this strictly to change their lives. As he himself got converted and changed his life, he expected others to change their lives as well. It is said that this king or Emperor Ashoka then not only himself got converted to Buddhism, he then decided to proclaim Buddhism and actually, strictly speaking, started proselytizing people to convert to Buddhism, because he found in Buddhism the great values of living human life in peace and harmony with one another, and that he promoted that. You probably, viewers, already know about Buddhism. I don't have to now tell you about Buddhism, but this is a great experience because King Ashoka is quoted as commonly by many people because of his great experience of conversion. Now, here is someone who will tell us. Her name is Sushrita. She is Sushrita, who will tell us something about the place, Ashoka.
Yes, sir. So after conquering this place, actually it was because of his ego, as his father and grandfather also didn't succeed in conquering this place. So he wanted to conquer it so badly. So he actually there was no evidence of any kings here ruled that time. So he came and asked the locals to surrender. But the locals didn't agree and said that no, we won't surrender. Whatever you want to do, you do. Then the battle happened, and around 150,000 people died. And there is a river also whose name is Dayanadi, and that river turned red with
Because
all
of the blood.
And after some days, when he officially came here, he saw there are dead bodies lying on the roads, and now the question arrived into his head, that is it a win or a failure? He now conquered the whole land, but whom he will rule? There is no
Because
one.
people died.
All people died. And then a lady also came to him and asked him something. Asked him that now you are the emperor of whole kingdom, whole India. Now may I ask you something? Then he said, yes, I can give you anything you want. Then she said, please bring me back my child. Her child also died in that war. So then Ashoka said, no, I can't give life to him. Then that lady said, if you can't give life to anybody, then who gives you right to kill anybody, to take away their life? Then all these things happen. After all these things it continuously revolve around his head. And then after so many discussion with himself, he find out that no, nothing, all these things are maya, and there is no value of all these things. So he converted himself to Buddhism. And it is also said that before this thing he knew Buddha, but he didn't convert it. But his wife also was a Buddhist. But after all this bloodshed, it forcefully converted into Buddhism.
Okay.
And he also appointed the Mahamatras to spread these Buddhist values all over the India. And also he sent his child, like his son and daughter, to outside India to spread Buddhism. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. I think this is wonderful message that if you cannot give life, that you have no right to take life of somebody. And I think this is what also the church is constantly teaching and telling people, those who do not value the life of a child in the womb. To them they say, if you have no right to give life, you have no right to take away life. I think this is a wonderful message of Ashoka, and that's why everywhere you go there are Ashoka trees, there are Ashoka hotels, there are Ashoka things that connected with Ashoka. And this is the place which actually is the place where he got converted, with lot of reflections self turmoil within himself and churning, as they call, and that churning then brought conversion to him. So here are my classmates with whom I am traveling, and they are going ahead of me, and we are now going down. Since we have taken this place, I will now close the video for the time being, because we are just going to walk around and see the place of his conversion. Maybe I will just keep quiet for a while and let you see the place yourself. Let me go ahead. Let me go ahead.
So this elephant head. The elephant is carved here.
It shows that half elephant, sir.
One big rock out of that. So this is not destroyed over the years. What's the significance of this?
सर टेक्निकली यहाँ पर इसका सिग्निफिकेंस यही है, ये दर्शाता है like the purity and the peace. Like बुद्धिज्म में purity and peace का सिग्निफिकेंस है, और ये हाफ जो एलिफेंट है इसका सिग्निफिकेंस यही है कि जब अशोका ने ये बनाए तो इसका एक्चुअली
It is said that Ashoka himself made this.
She actually dreamed a dream that a white elephant and a baby, he have a little bit of circle in after his head.
That's a good story, Dominic.
Yeah. So thank you. This sign of purity and peace, the lady is saying, and
तो ये सपना के देखने के बाद ही get
so I will now say goodbye to you again. As I said, my dear friends, I am still traveling in Orissa, and tomorrow we may have some more things, and then we will say goodbye. But for today, I wish you all the very best, and if you have not yet subscribed, please subscribe to this channel. Thank you.